All right, people. Today we're working on a 2014 Arctic Cat Wildcat Trail that blew the motor. So we are swapping out the old motor with one of our bench motors here. Bench motor has new crank, new cylinders, new pistons, basically all new. What happens with these is people run low on oil, and these plain bearings basically just obliterate themselves because plain bearings run on, motor oil to create that gap between the metal. So anyways, we swapping out this guy, and yeah, we'll get started. There it is. There's the muffler. Should bring out this little storage compartment. Now we can take out the bed. If you don't have torque spits, you need torque spits. They are everywhere on this thing. Four flatties there. Take out the 4 bolts for the rear bumper. A little hidden bolts under here. All right, we'll come back to that. Alrighty. Take out little screws underneath the fenders, which these plastics are always, there's a million screws everywhere. So. One thing I wanted to show you guys too is this motor is completely locked. I mean, normally it have a compression stroke and you can kind of push through it, but this thing's locked up. Foobar. There it is. Take our seats out. There's just a little handle back here. Flop that, pull it, pivots right on out of there. Got their own makeshift dust protectors stuffed in here. That's great. Good mouse nest material. Okay. And we'll be taking all of these out. All of our Torx heads. Get that bed out of there. These guys out. More Torx heads. Don't forget the hidden bolt right here. firewall bolts out. There we are. There it is. All right. And our bed's free. Opens up our whole engine bay, apartment, and everything like that. We'll get the firewall going, then we can start taking off components to get the engine out. So, got them in the frame. Crap, we'll find that later. Hold on to them tight. These plastic rivets here, plastic rivet there, and our there we go. Again, those are the nuts on the seat belt. One, two, and three. There. And we have to take off the gas cap. Take this guy off. Oh, actually, no, we don't. My mistake. I have to undo this hose clamp right here. Get that all free. That's just your gas tube. There she is. Remove. I've got this one bolt down here. There we are. Bolts down here for the firewall. My mistake. Getting ahead of myself. Getting ahead of myself. There we go. That'll come out a hell of a lot easier now. Oh, look at that. Who knew you had to take out all the bolts? Oh yes, and we also have to undo that fuel hose. This guy out. It also has a hose clamp. This little air filter here. There we are. There's that. Yeah, there's that. And there's that. There. Still connected to that guy. Firewall piece out. And there's number 2, firewall. He's talking about how it was seized up. And I think I found the problem. It's most definitely this area here. Probably that window and crank rod isn't supposed to be there, you know, through the case. So I can't imagine what kind of foobar is in there. But anyways, yeah, that's your problem right there. There's really no order to this. Basically everything has to come off. So we gotta take off the header, drain the coolant, drain the oil, take these oil hoses off, take off these braces and the clutches. After that, should be free. So we're just gonna start tearing into her. Everything's gotta come out. Take and get a drain dish. We'll start getting that coolant out of there. This is your drain bolt here. It's got a washer on it. I just kind of leave that in there and you won't drain much just because the radiator cap isn't taken off. Get that coolant all drained out. All right, coolant's draining. It's pretty much got no oil in it anyways. So we'll start undoing that. I'm gonna take and undo this battery. Not this motor's gonna start or anything like that, but just out of good practice. Loosen them up. They pretty much get vulcanized on there, so might be worth just chopping them and then, you know, stretching them a little bit on reinstall. It seems to be the easiest route I've found. You can sit here and tug on them all day, or alright. I'll have to get a cutter for those. Let's see how stiff they are. Yeah. Pretty much just chop them. Get the old pocket knife out. Yeah, we'll come back to that. How about that? We'll get these headers out of the way. Them Christmas trees out of there. Boom. Oh yeah, I was gonna tell you. Take and throw this back on just because I don't like that gas pipe being exposed the entire time. Get all that dirt and shit in there. There we go. At least keep a little bit of the dirt out. All right. And I believe those are 10 mils. Hey, those are nice and easy. Normally those take a little ugga-tugga. Very nice. That's nuts. That is nuts. Huh. That's what happens when you run out of oil, kids. And just keep on running it. Christ. Alright. Oil hoses, coolant hoses, and then brackets. Like I say, if I wasn't too concerned about the length, I'd just chop her off, but these things, you get kind of tight the more you chop them. They don't give a whole lot of extra length from the factory. Ah, there we are. Got one. There she is. All right, oil hose is off. 60, you'll need a T60 to take off this primary clutch. Then you'll need your puller. Just threads on in there. Actually pushes off, pushes the threads into the clutch and then pushes off the crankshaft. Boom. what that is. Boom. Boom. No puller needed for the secondary. Okay, when you take that off too, be very careful. You got all these washers. All of those have to go back in there. It's actually what aligns it. Boom. And I got it messed up. You can actually see the markings, X and X line up. Take the case. Okay, got that out. Got the clutches off. Whew, this thing's a mess. Rocks everywhere. Coolant hoses and brackets. We're done. Off this guy here, or at least move it, because when you go to lift it out, it gets in the way. And you got like a 100, I don't know how much these weigh. 100-pound motor, I'll say. You're trying to fiddle fuck with. There we go. Move that up there. Take and undo our cam sensor. And there's that. Keep that up there so it's not dangling by the wires. There we are. Get that alligator clip out of there. There we go. I'll just put that back in there so we don't lose it. There. There's that. There's that. Always good to have a drain dish because they like to kind of explode. The reason I do those because we're just popping this guy right back into the new motor. Just a single screw that holds that guy on. I believe anyways. There it is. Kind of tap on it, get it to break up, give it a little vibration. There we go. Boom. Should just have that guy. It was covered up by our clutches to begin with, so it should be nice and free now. Yeah. There we are. Coolant hoses are free. Clutches are off. Now we should just have to do the brackets. Electrical should be... we still have to undo the starter motor. And then this EFI back here. While we're back here, let's just do this. Just get this taken care of right now. There's just a single hose clamp. The new motor comes with an inlet tube, so I'll just undo this one hose clamp. There we go. Maybe loosen that just a little bit more. All right. There should just be 2 screws on the air box. Take and loosen them up and then just pull it back. We'll also have to undo that guy. There we are. Get an extension. There it is. There's one. There's bolt number 2. Boom. Okay, there's that, nice and free. Oh yeah, 10 mil. There's the positive and the negative. Yep, it's right there. We just take off this guy. Bracket time. Should be this guy here. These 2 bolts connecting to the rear diff transmission thing. And then the front 2 bolts taking off the front brackets. We're going to use Big Ugga Tugga for this one. Let's see what we got here. 19 millimeter. Have to use a Huh. It's weird. Normally nothing's too big of a problem for this guy. There we go. Key here is to use a very small punch so you don't fuck up your threads. And our motor should be completely free now. Coolant hoses, electrical, EFI. Should be all good to go. Now we just gotta lift her on out. Easiest way I found is actually climb in the cab and kind of lift up, shimmy it out. There's really no precise way to do this. You can try and take it out back here, but I don't know, we'll play it by ear. Oh, I forgot one connection, magneto. Luckily that's an easy one. There we go, nice and free. One last electrical connection there. Okay. There's one motor out.